All right, in this video, we're going to go over how to avoid a slow season for your HVAC business. Now, I run a marketing agency, so I've worked with multiple HVAC contractors across the US, and depending on where you are, there's going to be some seasonalities to your business to where summer's doing really well. Maybe you're in an area where in the winter, it's not cold enough to where you're going to have another good season, right? So I've seen so many businesses with different slow seasons, and the one thing on how to avoid a slow season, why do we have a slow season? The reason we have a slow season is we don't have a consistent lead flow, right? When our phones are ringing in the summer or in a certain time of the year, it's really good just because the weather's on our side, units are breaking down, turn on a furnace, it's not working, then we're doing really well. However, that only happens for a couple weeks, couple months. When heat wave comes in, next thing you know, phone's not ringing anymore. You can't just rely on the weather to dictate demand, right? We have to have a consistent lead flow. Having consistent lead flow with a variety of sources is what's going to allow us to scale our business. So the reason you're having a slow season is because you don't have a predictable process to get leads, right? You don't have multiple resources that are available. And not all these resources require us to spend money. It's something that we need to consistently do so that we're not in a position of having a slow season again. So the first thing that we can do to avoid a slow season in our HVAC business is to maintain a database of customers. So every customer or potential customer that we've ever served, we need their phone number, their email, their name. We need to store this in a database, right? Either on Google Drive, store this in this CRM of your choice. We need to, retain a database of all these customers that we ever served so that we can maintain contact with them, right? Maintain multiple points of contact so they became a repeat customer. So that when you serve a customer once, you fix their furnace, you have an opportunity to serve them again, right? So what we need to do is throughout any time of the year, we need to consistently build and maintain a database of customers, and how we maintain that database is to reactivate that database. We need to be sending them texts and emails that are relevant, right? Seasonal promotions that we have, $49 tune-up, $29 furnace tune-up, 16-point inspection, 32-point inspection, right? Sending out email newsletters, right? Having a deal of the week. If you don't know what to send out to your customers to activate this database, think of a deal of the week, right? Deal of the week is for not $49 tune-up. Next deal of the week is free second opinion. Deal of the week after that is $79 air filter replacement, right? Something like that, right? Consistently reactivate your database, you'll always have a flow of customers. Even if you have a lot of customers in the beginning, build this list over time, right? And consistently go back into it, right? You just need an opportunity to get to the customer's door. Maybe you're in a slow season, just get to the customer's doors, look over everything in their home, make sure everything's correct. If there's something wrong, diagnose the issue, sell your services, right? Second thing that kind of ties into maintaining a database of customers is you need to be gathering customer reviews. Everyone that you've ever served, ask them to leave a review. It's going to go a long way in improving your Google Maps ranking or your ranking on Yelp. Right, the more reviews that you have, the more reputable business that people see, and the higher you're going to rank on a platform such as Google Maps, Google, and Yelp. So gather customer reviews. It's going to improve your ranking, and it's also going to generate more referrals for jobs. So while you're getting review, tell them, hey, you get $500 cash if you refer a customer for a replacement, right? Find another opportunity to get customers. And if you don't consistently ask for these things, when the time comes, an opportunity comes, when you have that customer who's looking for a review, you're not going to be ready. So the third thing that we need to be doing is consistently improving our web presence. This is going to come from multiple variety of places. It's going to come from your website, improving your SEO, putting a lot of articles on there, your Google My Business, and your social media, inviting your customers for specific promotions, right? Tell them to go like your Facebook page. Tell them to go visit a page on your website for certain things. texting me. Are you back in a meeting? So, consistently improve your SEO, write articles, make updates on your Google My Business, improve your social media presence, make some posts on Instagram, just do it once a week. Doesn't have to be every day kind of thing, but consistently doing this, remind people of promotions, and we'll be fine, right? The next thing is diversifying our online advertising. We need to be, if we're going to be running online ads, right, we need to get lead sources from a variety of places, right? Google ads, Google local service ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads, and Yelp ads. These are all platforms where we can pay the platform directly and get leads from. Obviously, there's third parties to where they can sell us leads, networks, Service Direct, pay-per lead platform, but you're kind of not in control of the quality lead that you're getting or the offer that you're putting out. So I like to go direct to the platform and find what platform works the best for your business in your area, right? Because I mentioned all these platforms, these six ways to advertise, but not every method is going to be best for us, right? So there's Google local service, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Yelp. Not all of them are going to be very, very, very effective for your business, depending on where you are, right? Like sometimes Yelp will be very good for businesses in California, but it's going to be terrible for example, business in Florida. It really depends on where you are. And for example, for Google ads sometimes will be more expensive and complicated to start running than Facebook ads. So, find what works for your business and try out all these things and have a diversified source of leads. Continually improve your web presence online, gather those customer reviews, and then maintain a database of customers, maintain that point of contact. And best believe me, we won't be having a slow season ever again. But all these processes can also be automated, through software. You don't actually have to be doing all these things yourself in your business. Of course, you can also hire someone such as us as an agency to do all this, and we can come set up software to help you automate all these things so that you can actually focus on what you're good at, which is going to these customers' homes and serving the air conditioning system. If you're interested, let us know, and we'd love to help. Thank you.